Hey, youngsters and oldsters and everybody in between. Richard Blackstone here with today's Create One Love Note. And, I get a lot of people call me and say, man, that's a fantastic logo you got. It's got the universe on one side and the beautiful blue planet that we get to play this game on the other side. And basically the motto is the three foundation pillars that I live by every day. And the first, of course, is love. Love is who you are. Love is at the core of your being. Love is the glue that holds the universe together. The second one is this idea of oneness, which plays right into love, because we're all one in this big game. We all come from one source, so we're all one at the higher levels of consciousness. And the third, the fantastic one, is the idea of creation. The idea that you can create your life any way you choose. Now, is that cool or what? So what I've done is out of this started this Create One Love movement, and from that comes the Create One Love Notes, and we send the notes out every day in the email form, which you can get those too, and then we do these video love notes because we can expand on the written ones, and man, it's cool. So that's what we're doing today. So I'm going to read you a love note, then we'll talk about it. Love note says, "Isn't it funny that life can always be understood when you look at it backwards? But the nature of the game is that you have to play it forwards. Given this simple truth, we can easily extrapolate a couple of wisdoms. First is to easily look back over your life and see what works and what does not work, and then do more of what works and less of what does not work." Makes sense, doesn't it? Second is that in knowing, it only makes sense to begin right now to create a vision of what you want your life, and then what you want in your life, and then start living your life as if you are already there, which it already is in the bigger scheme of life. Looking back over your life, you see this over and over, so now just do this consciously and watch it work as you play the game forward. The game is a lot more fun when you understand things ahead of time. Whoa, I love that. That's a cute love note. And it's so true too. Hindsight is like so 100%. You look back and see what's happening. You go, oh man, yeah. Oh, well, I did this, and then this happened, and if I hadn't have done that, I wouldn't have experienced this, and now just kind of take that 100% vision, that total clarity, and kind of move it so that you're moving forward with that clarity. Say, okay, if I live my life consciously and I make this choice here, the natural consequence of that is going to be this result. And if I make this negative choice over here, the natural consequence of that is going to be this negative result over here. And then use that kind of awareness, that consciousness, to allow you to create your life consciously by knowing what works for you and what does not work. And you can do that easily by just looking back on your life and saying, okay, this works for me when I'm aware and when I'm loving. These good things always happen, and when I'm judgmental and negative, these things always seem to happen. And so, what serves me, what does not serve me, that's the tool I use all the time, the 4-word question. Does this serve me? Does it? Man, you start using that, you're going to start saying, oh my God, I've been doing this for years and it really doesn't serve me. So, it's all really comes back to this idea of awareness. And awareness is based solely on the concept of consciousness. You're conscious, whether you know about it or not, of what's going on in your life. But without awareness, you can't take that consciousness and apply it to your life the way this love note says. Look back on your life with a total 100% clarity, and then take that clarity and shift it so that it's moving you forward through that tunnel of clarity that you know about because you've already seen the results. All makes sense, doesn't it? It's all interconnected, and it's all happening, right now, present moment of now, through what? Awareness and consciousness. So focus on those. Yeah. It makes sense. I love teaching this stuff because it's so common sense. However, we've lost that because our society loves complexity. And so we buy into this idea that, oh, well, if it's too simple, it probably isn't right. Well, that's kind of counterproductive, because it's in the simplicity that you understand the game more and can play it at a more effective level. So that's what we teach here at Create One Love, is how to really understand these concepts at a simple, basic level. And man, it's so cool, because that's what it's all about. It's these simple concepts. So to get you going on that, I've got a book for you, a free ebook. It's fantastic. It's called Who You Really Are and Why You Are Here. And just go get that book at ConsciousLifestyleSecrets.com, and you can read it. You'll be reading it in a few minutes, and it'll just change your life. So go ahead and get that book. That'll start you on the journey, and then come back. Get the next video love note. So go get the book. Come back tomorrow. Have fun the rest of the day. And as always, when you're having all this fun, live in love. That's the message. See you tomorrow.